Hi, my name is Myra Salters, and today on my podcast, I want to discuss the topic of how social media affects the mental health and the minds of young adults. This topic is so important to me because I actually had these feelings of anxiety, depression, and inadequacy back in April of 2021. I decided that I wanted to pull back from it when I had these feelings of my confidence being lowered and just feeling like I wasn't good enough because every other person on Instagram who had the perfect picture had the perfect life, had the perfect outfit, the perfect car, the perfect boyfriend, the perfect job, and the perfect life. I wasn't able to comprehend that social media is only the highlights of a person's life. People don't usually record or update on their bad days. They don't really post on their bad days. So when you're on social media, especially in 2020 when the pandemic happened, all you really could do was be on social media all day. So when I felt these feelings of me judging myself based off of numbers, I knew that wasn't right. I knew that I needed to make a change, and I knew that I didn't want to keep going down a rabbit hole of me trying to take pictures to get likes. I would change up my outfits. I would change up my hair. And if the tactics weren't working, I felt bad about myself. I had a peer open up to me about how she purchased a luxurious car and that she couldn't even enjoy the car because she spent all of her time paying for it. She had jobs and her mom was helping her pay for this luxurious car she felt like she needed to have because her friends had luxurious cars. And I didn't know people went to these lengths. So as soon as I seen that, she was going to that length of buying this luxurious car, I knew that I needed to stop myself, and I knew that I needed to do it as soon as possible. I unplugged from social media. I spent more time in the real world because I also noticed that as a 19-year-old, I felt like I wasn't where I was supposed to be. I felt like I wasn't doing enough at 19, and you have older adults tell you, you're 19, you're figuring your life out. You're not supposed to have everything figured out. But on social media, as a 19-year-old having your life figured out, that's on time. And I hate that because, again, the minds of my generation were not able to see through that. A lot of us do not have the strength to do that, and a lot of us do not have the willpower to do it. That's why I want to bring more awareness to this topic, because I feel like we need to unplug and bring the real world back to social media if we can. If not, we need to regulate how much time we spend on it, because you have to understand social media can be so fake. And I hate using it in terms like that because there are so many positives to social media, which I'm going to list out first. But I do want to list out the negatives where, my generation just cannot understand. The positives of social media is that it creates a community. It creates communities where you can find support and find laughter and joy in seeing your family and your friends online. You can experience events while not being there because peers will record. You can just be in two places at one time. It's such an amazing tool. It's a way we communicate. And there's so many positives, but the negatives come from not being able to use social media responsibly. So me having to bring awareness to this topic came from me having these personal experiences, as well as me seeing the same behaviors in my peers. Me also doing the social media class this semester, I was able to watch a documentary where they chose 3 people to buy followers for and buy likes for, and they had a team take fake photos of them in Ohio, but they were saying that they're in California, and 2 of them blew up and actually are influencers to this day, but that whole experiment was fake. And I wonder, if these 2 people did that, how many more people in this world are doing that and making it seem like they're a certain type of person, and they're not, because they have a team to put their makeup on. They have a team with cameras and everything to make this happen. But on that other end, that receiving side, you have a person that says, I want to be just like this girl in this photo. But the idea is you'll never necessarily be like that unless you are spending money on those likes, spending money on these teams to help make these pictures and these events look so perfect. And that is what worries me. And our developmental processes are definitely being slowed down because we're just trying to chase a fake idea. Even with body image, Khloe Kardashian and Kim Kardashian being one of the biggest examples of posting pictures of distorted bodies or bodies that aren't theirs. And then you post these bodies on Instagram, and when they're edited, that means they're not real. So you have young adults trying to get this body, which they just don't understand. With one, genetically, our bodies will not look alike. Genetically, one person will have to work out more so than the other person to get that body. It's just like the real is not being told. So it's affecting young adults on the outside who don't understand. I do have 2 closing tips for you all before I hop off of this podcast, because I want to help. I want to not only just be able to bring up these topics, but help. So the first helpful tip is not hopping on social media as soon as you wake up. Try to pick something to do, clean up, go work out, write your day down, plan. But hopping on social media may not be the healthiest thing right in the morning. Second, try to live more in the moment. Try to enjoy what's outside. Try to enjoy what's right in front of you more so than always having to record a moment or, get everything on camera. Put your phone down. And I promise you'll have so much more fun. This experience, I went on my very first vacation to Los Angeles over the summer, and I only took one picture. And I only took one picture because I was having so much fun. And I encourage everyone who's listening, young adults to older adults to kids, just please be very, very attentive and responsible on social media. Be able to differentiate what's real and what's not, what's altered and what's not. Also have media literacy. Understand that everything you read on social media may not be true. You have to use social media responsibly and not overuse it, because social media is a great thing. It's a great tool. But if we take advantage of the tool will take advantage of us. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys will consider what was being said today. And thank you for listening.